Hey guys, how's it going today? You're seeing me in a little more casual mode right now because this is not going to be a normal video. I'm actually going to be doing a bit of a declutter here of several sections of my makeup. I really want to do this pretty systematically, like I'm just kind of going through everything. And so often I do this and I don't bust out the camera just because like I don't always have a lot of extra time and I'm just trying to get it done, you know. It can be kind of frantic because you just want to accomplish the task, right? Well, here I feel like I've already done sort of some easy surface level decluttering in recent weeks, and now I'm looking to go even deeper through some of these areas. So today you're going to see me go through, let's see, my lip balms and lip plumpers, and we're going to go into primers and concealers and correctors, and even this morning I shot the powder part. A bunch of this I did do yesterday afternoon, so the lighting will look different as I go through that. But decided to shoot a little intro this morning and then tackle the powder drawer as well. And then I'm thinking if you guys enjoy this and if you like the manner in which I showed this declutter, let me know. I'm basically going to be showing you like how the land lays, like how the raw drawer looks, you know, with everything in it. And then I'll go through and do my process kind of on my own, and then I'll show here's what I took out and now here's what the drawer looks like after. Let me know if that's an appealing way to see it. If you enjoy this, you know, I can continue this, because next I would probably be going through things like bronzer and blush and highlight and face palettes and all that type of thing. So that might be a nice chunk for a future video. But yeah, just getting started, just getting going. Keep in mind as you watch this, you know, I'm one who does beauty videos for a living, and I really do a lot of comparing. In my personal reviewing style, that's something that helps me a lot, is having some reference points. It's going to be helpful for me to have more than one translucent powder. It's going to be helpful for me to own more than one concealer in various types of formulas. That really benefits what I do. What you get from me on this channel is my product education, and that doesn't bloom out of nowhere. You know, that blooms from trying a lot of things. So my collection is my education. I don't really feel the need to justify that to many of you because you've been here a long time and you know. But if you're new, there you go. I got a lot of makeup. I'm still going to have a lot of makeup once I declutter, but it's about making it manageable and keeping it fun by not feeling overwhelmed and overloaded. So here we go. Starting off in this lip balm drawer, some of these things are just old, and these are just plain lip balms. I do have a different section where I keep tinted stuff, but these are just regular old lip balms. So I'm going to go through and take out what I don't need anymore. No super drastic changes here. The Erin Rose Lip Conditioner is an amazing product, but I've had that for way too long. A couple from Pacifica here that I know I've had on hand for a while, and these lip smackers, honestly, a little scared. For a while they'd been in here and like the girls would use them, but that seemed like a couple of years ago, so I think those should probably go. And also this Yes to Coconuts one. So here's what we're left with. The drawer doesn't feel overwhelmed. Not that it was really like bulging at the seams before, but everything in here I know I've gotten fairly recently. You know, a couple from Laneige, that baby lips that smells like Fruity Pebbles, that's still good. My good old Kroger lip balm, some other just various clear balms. I'm keeping those in there. Now we're ready to move on to this lip balm slash lip plumper drawer. I've got a lot of this Too Faced lip injection stuff that I really don't think I need to have this many. I know some of this came in PR a while back, and I feel like, gosh, I could shed a lot of those and maybe just keep one or two, and need to give a closer look to the things back there as well. All right, we're getting rid of some more goodies here. The Brambleberry Rose. Don't you just love the, like, I'd call it old school, but it's maybe more like ancient school style packaging there. I need to get some more because that actually smells fantastic. I'm not quite sure where to look. Maybe Amazon. This Awake lip balm, never really used that. This peach lip balm from Too Faced, I remember that being pretty great, but it doesn't even really smell peachy anymore. There's your sign. Get rid of it. These L'Oreal lip balms, they're from that Color Riche plumping line of their Shine range. And by the way, this lighting coming in through the window, is this the golden hour or what? I got a couple of these like transparent slash bluish shades. I'm never reaching for those. And this Rosy Plump from Lancome, not using that either. Also going to shed 4 of these lip injection products here. And instead, here's what we're keeping. Going to keep 2. One is the Cinnamon Bear one, and then this is the, I think it's the strawberry shade. Strawberry Kiss. It's kind of the most potent, colorful one, but it's still very sheer. And And then I've got a plumping product there from Hard Candy that I just need to play with some more. Grande Lips, a mini sample of the Lip Maximizer from Dior. And these volumizing lip balms from Catrice, definitely need to play with those some more. And then that Buxom one that is kind of the color adjusting pinky shade. Over here, we've got kind of like lip treatment type things. These agave lip masks from Bite, I believe were a PR item. I got this fairly recently around the holidays. We've got from Milani, it's a rose lip mask and lip balm that I'm gonna play with more. And I do love that Fresh Sugar Caramel Hydrating Lip Balm. So there we go. We've lightened the load a little bit. Gonna move on to my primer section here, which seems to get overwhelmed so quickly. Primers just take up a lot of room, it seems like, and I'm not going to expand my space that I'm offering. I'm just going to have to let go. So we've got a variety of high-end and drugstore here. I'm definitely seeing some things that I'm just not reaching for and could either pass along or toss. So here we go. Whew. All right, that took a minute to get through some of these primers. I basically got rid of anything that was too old or just not using it. So here we've got these from Thrive. They're fairly recent. I think that they came in PR, but I just really haven't been using them. And it's like they're so lightly used and fairly new that I think maybe like my mom or somebody else could try them and still have essentially a new tube to use. So this one, I pumped some out and I couldn't make the consistency get right with that. It was all kind of chunky, just not seeming how it's supposed to be. So I'm going to let that one go. This one, I believe came with the All Hours foundation, which I do really like, but I knew that was so old. I decluttered that recently, so the primer probably needs to go as well. I'm really not using this one from Hard Candy. They've got another one that you guys know I love, that gripping primer. I realized I had like 3 shades of this Visible Lift Luminous Serum Tint, and it's so good, but I don't need 3. So I'm keeping 1 and letting those go. And both these seem like they've had some decent use. The NYX High Glass Primer, as you're gonna see, I've got still quite a few kind of glowy primers. I just didn't think I needed it. These two are probably 2/3 of the way gone, so I thought let's just move on. The Master Prime Hydrate from Maybelline is a good product. So is the Rimmel Stay Matte Primer, but I don't need it around anymore, and I've had them for a while. The Porefessional Pearl, I really prefer the Porefessional Hydrate, so that's what I'm holding on to. And this is what it looks like in this little basket in the back. These are all like colorless primers that I'm keeping. So we've got the Veil from Hourglass, my little Porefessional Hydrate, like I mentioned, this one from Hard Candy, a real like front runner among the things that I have. I also have a hydrating one from CoverGirl in there, Rare Beauty, Too Faced, Milani, and then everything in front has some sort of a tint or glow to it. So Tula, the Hollywood Flawless filter from Charlotte Tilbury. We've got the Lumi Glotion there that I'm not sure about that. I need to play with that some more and see just how similar it is to the Visible Lift. This one from Milani, there's another underused one that I kind of rediscovered here. So I got those items up front. And then over here, did I mention that I'm getting rid of these e.l.f., the Luminous and the Matte Putty Primers, just keeping their regular one, just kind of for comparison's sake. I've got the Hard Candy that I prefer here, a Catrice one, and then a couple of stick primers from Beauty Bakery and Hard Candy as well. The Tatcha has a big footprint, but I'm not letting that one go. And also this one, I was playing with this recently, the Bear With Me. It's like a jelly, like legit jelly in their primer. It's kind of fun to use from time to time. Concealers. Why do I feel such a need to always have so many concealers on hand? Like, I really find it hard to part with concealers. I think it's time. We gotta lessen the stash. It's pretty much to the top of that little bin. And that's not all, because I've got different types of concealers here and all this business. So I need to go through, I need to decide what stays and what goes. Here's all the concealers I'm letting go. Old. We got some sticks from L'Oreal True Match. Never really got into using these makeup transforming drops. Gosh, everything here from just flat out old, wrong shade, didn't love it, got it for the sake of a video, but I mean, it's just one of those drier concealer sticks. Some corrector type things that just never really got the job done right there. Over here, these Pro Conceals, I feel like I've just had those way too long. Did not enjoy so much this new e.l.f. concealer, but I don't know, should I Maybe I should give that a little bit more of a chance. It goes back in. Letting go of the Perfect Lighting from IT Cosmetics. I do have a better shade of this Makeup Forever that I'm actually playing with right now. So I didn't need to. I'm not sure how I had to. The Photo Focus Concealer from Wet n Wild, actually not bad, but I've just had it too long. Did not love that one from CoverGirl. I got some Natasha Denona that I'm letting go of. This from Pacifica is a nice hydrating, like juicy concealer, kind of similar to the Tarte Maracuja. I feel like it's got some age on it. And then also letting go of the No Makeup Concealer from Perricone. So there we go. And now this is what the basket is looking like. Probably still looking like a lot to you, but they're just some different brands that I want to make sure I have. I know nothing here is super old. It's stuff that I enjoy just working into my looks and playing with. I've got a few things that are probably nearing empty status. Like, do you see that age rewind right there? But there's some things in there that I legitimately see myself using up, so I'm not going to prematurely get rid of them. Correctors, yes, I'm still keeping on hand those Boing Brightening Concealers for reference because I do love, you know, trying different correctors and concealers. So I'm just kind of keeping there in that sort of back there spot. A couple of compact things that I'm going to keep holding on to. And then the pots and sticks, nothing really changed here. I wasn't willing to get rid of any of this because A, it's not that old, B, I like it. And yeah, if that's the state of things, that's where it stands right now. While it may look pretty full, I still do have room to grow here if I get a new thing or two, but I feel a lot better getting rid of that much. Alrighty guys, reapproaching the effort again this morning to declutter. This is my powder drawer. I do have a little part open over there. So much in here. There's so many different kinds of powders. I've got, you know, the sheer sort of setting powders. I've got powder foundations. I've got really bulky loose powders. So I'm thinking I can go through this and find at least some to get rid of. What I'm letting go of here, I'm got this little compact from Besame that's basically like a translucent pressed powder, and I don't use it a whole lot. Maybe it's because it just looks so cute. I don't want to use it up, but I thought maybe my mom might like that. I'm getting rid of this Essence loose powder, this one from Found, and this powder foundation from Wander. Sorry if you're seeing like little makeup smudges on this table. Should have maybe cleaned off the surface before I did this, but this ColourPop loose powder as well. Those are all things that I just feel like, you know, I wasn't over the moon for them. They're not really bad products, but I feel like I can let them go. It really did kind of make everything make sense and have a little bit less like one thing layered on top of the next. What's back here are some loose powders that I don't really use that often. It's like I still want access to them. I'm not ready to get rid of them yet, but you know, I want them to still have a place, so they're there. I've also got a few things of that nature that are pressed that are back right there. But in terms of things that I really want the easy access to, right over here I've got things that I would call either powder foundations or colored powders that are capable of getting there. I'm putting L'Oreal True Match in that category. And then you can see some other pressed powders over here that are more of the translucent variety. Some of them may have a little bit of a tint to them. Some of them may be those classic white translucent powders. Over here, sort of hard to store things, just mini sized items. I've got a couple of powders next to that, the High Glass and one from Laura Mercier that have a bit of a glow. Then getting into loose powders, those live here and kind of around the side. There's no real rhyme or reason to the way I have those, but that's just an area for that. And then I kept these Hourglass ones out separately right here just because they stored a little easier that way. Alrighty guys, I hope you enjoyed this little decluttering session that we had here. It really is nice to be able to take the time to go through and share about some of the things I'm letting go of. It gives you a little update on my collection and what's in it. And yeah, give this video a thumbs up if you would like to see me continue through the rest of my face products like blushes, bronzers, highlights, face palettes. That would be the next section I'd like to tackle, but I'll do it on camera if you guys enjoy this. So thank you so much for your time, and I will see you soon. Bye.